Oh, sorry. I'm just here writing love letters and serial killer notes. We won't trade our authenticity for approval. Being hated by losers is the price that we pay for not being one of them. 2 years strong, and we're self-made and sharpened to a deadly point. We aren't plastic or fake, and we're dangerous. You never know what we're gonna do or what we're gonna say. Are we having fun yet? So be careful what you wish for without understanding what it means, cause this is what you get. And we can gleefully stand on the bridge and blow it up, cause bitch, we know how to swim. Cause we are Ringside Renaissance, and we approve this message. Jesse, ring the bell.
You are now listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast.
And we're back for another episode of Ringside Renaissance. And we're here talking all the craziness from the IWC and the WWE SmackDown and Raw, headed straight on the road to WrestleMania. And we are, as seen on Netflix, busted open approved, the original bad boys of the wrestling podcast world. And we are rated RR for Ringside Renaissance. And I'm here with the best co-host, the best tag team partner, the best friend in the world, very deadly Jesse. Yeah. And I'm Andrew. Kombat Jones. Yeah. Click, clack. Watch the fuck out.
Boom,
Yeah.
bitch, get out the way. And while you're out of the way,
Yeah.
hit like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, and subscribe. Like. Yeah. Man, it's crazy.
We are.
What a week.
What a week, man. This is our last episode before our predictions episode for WrestleMania, man. It's coming up on us real quick. I felt like watching Raw and SmackDown this week, I said, man, it's been taking so long for us to get to WrestleMania from, like, we've been saying the road to WrestleMania since January. But, man, now that it's a week and a half away,
Yeah.
it's right upon us. And I'm, like, pumped. I'm ready to go. The match cards got released this morning as of this recording. A lot of the matches are set. A lot of heat being drawn, a lot of additions to the main events that are making it so much more enjoyable to watch. I am here for all of it. Let's break it down. Everybody in the IWC, please comment and let us know what your favorite part of WrestleMania is, what your favorite match of WrestleMania is going to be. We want to know. We want to hear from you so we can disagree with you. Yeah,
exactly. Kombat Jones wants all the smoke. Bring it. You want to step up? Step up, bitch. Let's go. You want to talk shit? Let's talk shit. You want to take it to the streets? Let's take it to the damn streets. Snitches. Bitches. I keep all my receipts.
That's right. Kombat Jones is on one today, so you all need to stay out of his way. And while you're staying out of the way, like, share, and subscribe. Man, oh man, I got to get right into this because there's a lot of setup going on, going to the matches of WrestleMania, a lot of swerves and anti-swerves going on with everything as far as the United States title picture is concerned. We'll talk more about that later.
Yeah.
To start off SmackDown,
woo!
Randy Orton came out. Cody Rhodes came out, and we were told before SmackDown started that this person that Randy Orton was on the phone with was going to be revealed. Like, that was kind of already like predetermined before SmackDown started. And man, oh man, I wasn't disappointed one bit. And I know the IWC is kind of a little bit taken aback, butthurt, upset, sad, crybabies. The Cody crybabies came out with this one because Pat McAfee came out and kicked Cody Rhodes right in the family jewels, the beans, as my kids call them. And
he didn't just kick him; he punted him. With that Super Bowl ring swag punt. He got a ring, right? Oh, never mind. with that. So Pat don't even got a ring. Oh,
Don't got a
Lord,
ring.
have mercy. You don't even have a championship. What's he talking about? But
So
anyways, he's still got a leg on him. He punted him right in the dick. Yeah.
he took his leg and he punted Raheem's third leg, because I'm telling you, I hated this when it happened. I said, why is Pat McAfee here? But then he opened his mouth and I loved why he was there. And there's a lot of people, a lot of discourse in the IWC, and there's our friends of ours that are disagreeing with it. And that's okay. Like, that's why wrestling is wrestling. I can tell you why I agree with this, because Randy Orton was getting cheered. Randy Orton was getting cheered from Elimination Chamber all the way up until SmackDown last Friday in his hometown of St. Louis. You throw Pat McAfee on his side, instant heat. Pat McAfee was saying some shit. He was like really kind of digging into the fans. He was like saying some like over the top stuff against like maybe TKO. Maybe a WWE's in a fight against TKO. That's the rumor.
Something. Interesting.
And all of a sudden, everybody that was Team Orton, I'm not going to say everybody, but a lot of people that were Team Orton are now.
Yeah.
Well, Pat's with Randy. I'm Cody Rhodes now. I'm Team Rhodes
Especially
now,
after the rebuttal by Cody Rhodes later in the night, which we'll get to. But yeah, absolutely. Like, I didn't expect nobody expected Pat McAfee to show up. We all predicted everybody else. I would like to know if there was anybody that said it anywhere in the IWC, but I haven't heard of any such. But it was a surprise to see Pat McAfee. I will agree with you and I'll disagree with you on both sides. I can see it on both sides, because it's like it doesn't make any sense. He has no affiliation to Randy Orton. He has no affiliation to the story or anything. So I understand. So in that sense, it's like, okay, what the hell is he doing? Why did they just interject him into it? But as we'll see on Monday Night Raw, it plays even more into the story also of what they're going with, or regardless if it was a shoot or work or not, or whatever the hell's going on, it makes it even more interesting with what happened on Raw, with what Punk had to say about him, and both Cody and Punk going at him now. So, and then Pat showed up a little different, like we never seen him before, all blacked out, you know, obviously, like you said, kicking Raheem in his third leg, and cutting that interesting promo talking about like the Attitude Days and stuff, which unfortunately we'll never be back to, regardless of what they do. It's just, you know. So that's in a way to disagree there. I disagree there, but at the same time, it makes it interesting. It's a swerve. Is nobody we saw coming. Pat McAfee is well known to the WWE universe, and I love to see Pat McAfee on WWE TV when I watch. Always enjoyed him on commentary, so I'm not mad about it in that sense either. Did the match necessarily need Pat McAfee included in with it? No. There's enough there with Cody and Randy, but it's going to make it damn sure interesting. And then it just makes for more controversy. And, hey, if people... any publicity is good publicity, right? So people are talking about it, they're talking about it. And they're damn sure talking about it and pissed off about it or cool about it. One way or another, it is what it is. And we just got to buckle up and enjoy the ride for the show, what the show is and what they give us one way or another. Even if you don't like that, that's what you got to do, or you just don't have to watch.
Well, and you hit the nail on the head there, and you made a few really good points. But like the first one that you just mentioned is like it or hate it, people are talking about it. So like that's the important point of pro wrestling is you make something that people are going to talk about. If they ain't talking about it, then what's the point of it? So so like it or hate it, and guess what? A lot of people hate it.
Like you got
and a lot of people hate it, and like good, because Pat and Randy are the heels, so you're supposed to hate it. Okay, that's good. But the other thing is when you said Pat really has no affiliation with this feud, and I understand that, and I understand the argument of this feud did not need anything other than Cody and Randy. I get that, but Cody is not, or I'm sorry, Pat McAfee's not the only one involved in this, because he's doing the bidding of somebody else right now, and that's going to be revealed at a later date.
Okay, you got more predictions. You got more Jestradamus predictions.
It's a spoiler. He's there for his buddy, The Rock. The Rock is the one that's pulling the strings. They had to have a celebrity, and these people saying Pat McAfee's a celebrity appearance. Like, Pat McAfee has done commentary for wrestling for years. He's had matches at WrestleMania. Like he is part of the WWE world. This isn't like a celebrity, almost like Jelly Roll or Lil Yachty or iShowSpeed, which we're gonna bring up.
Yeah,
we're gonna bring up later on. But like Pat McAfee's in the WWE universe. Like, can we kind of just stop saying that he's like a celebrity appearance at WrestleMania? Like he's like undefeated at WrestleMania minus the match with the person we don't name anymore. But it just it doesn't make sense to me. But like in the best way possible.
Hold on a second. My legs are a little sore from leg day. I'm just trying to get inspired from when I go back to the gym, so I can record it for all the Ringside Renaissance riders. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
So
WWE can pay us.
Jones. Yeah.
Okay.
So because we are not affiliated in any way with WWE, but I would love to be, and you can send me a check any day. Thank you.
Any day.
Yeah.
I understand this feud doesn't need anything, but like at the end of the day, me complaining that this feud didn't need anything else is not going to change what this is. So you know what? I might as well kind of just try to embrace it. And the people online that are like, oh, you just like anything that they force feed you. You haven't been watching our show, and we suggest you watch our show because we bitch and complain about a lot of stuff. But I bitch and complain about a lot of stuff. But
clock it. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's just wrestling. Like if I don't like something, I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. But I like that they're switching it up, and I think at the end of the day, this is a better splash than Travis Scott was last year. Like I think this is kind of more of a needle mover than Travis Scott last year. Like I think this is more acceptable as far as like the wrestling sphere goes. And I know that Jelly Roll was kind of placed in this during all the SmackDown segments and Randy Orton attacked Jelly Roll, but who's to say Jelly Roll's going to come out at WrestleMania? Like, has that even been announced that Jelly Roll's going to be there?
I don't believe it's on the card confirmed. That's out right now. So, what we have yet to see. I'm sure he's going to be there and take part in some type of way because he's been, there lately. And same with Lil Yachty and same with everybody. But as far as celebrities in wrestling and WrestleMania, it's been since the beginning, like you said and pointed out, multiple times. So, they're celebrities. They're you go to a freaking NBA game, NFL game, look who's sitting courtside. Like it all goes hand in hand. Same with music. Same with everything. Like it's freaking entertainment, people. It's the entertainment business.
Right. Exactly. And it's like, at the end of the day, like I said, if you don't like something, just don't watch it. How about that?
And it's a business. It's about making money. Like
they don't give a shit, dude. And like, we put a post out that got a lot of attention about like WrestleMania 1 celebrities and people were going on, well, how can you compare Cyndi Lauper to Jelly Roll? Yeah, how can you compare them? Because Jelly Roll is probably miles ahead. He's won Grammys. He's got more hit songs than Cyndi Lauper had because Cyndi Lauper did one music video with a wrestler in it. All of a sudden, she's more prone to be in the wrestling business. Like, I don't understand like how everybody has to compare. Okay, Snooki was in a match at WrestleMania. Like, celebrities are involved at WrestleMania. They had like 10 NFL players in a battle royal at WrestleMania 2. Like, why were they there? You know what I mean? Like,
Lawrence Taylor Thomas. Dude. What about freaking Snoop Dogg? What about
Pamela Anderson during the main event of Shawn Michaels and Diesel at WrestleMania 11, where she had no business being there besides being a girl with big tits coming out? Like, that's what that was. You know what I mean? Like,
what about Mike Tyson being in the main event of WrestleMania, the special guest referee main event of WrestleMania? Come on.
What about Lawrence Taylor versus Bam Bam Bigelow at WrestleMania 11? The match main evented over the WWF Championship match at WrestleMania. Like, don't get me started with all this shit.
I love that as a kid. I don't even think it was that good of a match when you look back at it. I don't even know. I have to rewatch it. As a kid, I loved it. The nostalgia of it, I loved it. But I have to rewatch that one. But shout out to that match. Shout out to, what was that?
It was WrestleMania 11.
11. Yeah.
Yep. So, and at the end of the day, it's like that match sucked, by the way. Bam Bam Bigelow carried that match. And shout out to Bam Bam Bigelow main eventing WrestleMania. I just, you know what? It's sports entertainment at the end of the day. We have celebrities. They show celebrities in the front row all the time. Dude, they had Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn in a fucking goddamn prank match at WrestleMania. Like, what are we even talking about? Yeah, what are we even talking about at the end of the day? Like, it is what it is. Pete Rose got tombstoned by Kane how many times at WrestleMania? Like, it is what it is, man. Just enjoy it for what it is. And if you don't enjoy it, don't watch it. Like that's just the long and short. But guess what? I didn't watch WWE for a number of years because I wasn't enjoying it. I started enjoying it again and started watching it. So I'm not going to let somebody in the IWC who wants to cry because their favorite celebrity wasn't asked or didn't accept to go to WrestleMania. Like, who do you want? Do you want Taylor Swift to come to WrestleMania? She probably would have accepted it even if they asked her. So, like, why even like come up with all these?
They don't want anybody.
Ifs?
No celebrities. Nothing. No fun. Nobody wants to have any fun.
Ridiculous.
No respect.
Absolutely ridiculous.
No respect.
Okay. Would you consider The Rock a celebrity at this point because he's not a full-time wrestler?
He's a movie star. Oh, I'm sorry. Used to be a movie star.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my piece. Like, let us know in the comments what you think about celebrities in pro wrestling, and if you say that it's not good, then you're wrong. I mean, look at a couple years ago, Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest in the street fight. How
nobody complains about that.
Nobody
says that was the best pop in the world, one of the greatest freaking things. Yeah,
amazing, and it was. It was great, you know. But...
Yeah, and the orange haired troll versus the old weird man. So come on.
It's just dumb, crazy. Dude. I hate how like people want to cry and complain. And at the end of the day, okay, so we're a wrestling podcast. We cover mostly WWE, but like WWE is like geared more towards children, like in the younger audience, and like we can admit that, you know, because we're 40-year-old men doing a podcast. Yeah. By the way, that was one of the best comments out of all the shit we put on Twitter was that we're over 40 and we don't know what we're talking about. But and I resent that because we're not over 40. But maybe we don't know what we're talking about. But it's geared mostly towards a younger audience. So if you're going to be a middle-aged person going on and letting it ruin your day because your favorite celebrity is not on wrestling, touch grass, as Kombat Jones says.
Yeah, touch grass.
Because you haven't been touching ass. Yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Moving on.
But the retort from Cody Rhodes, what made it very interesting because it only tied in the dirt sheets even more that Pat McAfee was talking about, because from what we read through the dirt sheets of the internet, Pat McAfee was on one and did not run anything he said by anybody out there, allegedly. And that's why a lot of wrestlers and the boys and gals in the back weren't happy. So it wasn't planned, but they sent Cody Rhodes out there just to pick off our favorite man, Kit Wilson, after he's already had a tough few weeks of being cursed, and took a crossroads and some more of Cody Rhodes' toxic masculinity away. But Cody was on one, probably cut one of his most fiery promos he's had in the WWE, one of the realest sounding ones at least. Talking some real shit, talking about fire me again. That didn't work out good for you last time. See what happened last time, and going off on Pat and, you know, talking about the receipt, and because we all keep our receipts, and
that's right.
Yeah, we all, yeah.
I just
even
like,
if it's for a one night stand, baby.
I like how. Here we go. I like how like Cody and CM Punk. Maybe I don't like how Cody and CM Punk kind of have the same attitude with like everything that's going on. They're kind of like Cody tried to like channel his inner CM Punk pipe bomb with all of this, but you know, it is what it is, man. You know, Cody's trying to get
hair
some fire.
Black. Yeah. He sounds like the opposite Eminem. Should I bleach my hair again?
Yeah, I don't know. Cody Rhodes is like,
he brought the fire. I liked it.
I'm still gonna root for Randy Orton, but I'm not gonna say it out loud. But you know, I just like I like this feud. I like what's around it, and you know what? At the end of the day, good for Randy Orton to be in the main event of night 1 of WrestleMania, confirmed on ESPN this morning. But like,
yes.
you know what? Regardless of what happens, man, like in that match, you got two wrestlers that like have all this history and everything involved in it. Okay, so what? We finally get them in a match where there's a babyface and a heel. We got them in like the King of the Ring last year,
right? We just don't want out of all things to happen with Pat McAfee being included and put in by whether it's the company or whoever,
Ari Manuel.
Ari Manuel. Yeah, thank you. Being included by him and TKO and whatever's real and fake or true and not true, who the hell knows, right? We just need to hope that it doesn't turn out like last year. That's the only concern I have with inserting him into it like they did Travis Scott, like they did The Rock. Like it didn't live up to what it should have been. Now, last year was a completely different thing because it was John Cena, his farewell tour. He had turned heel. It was a little different. So I don't expect it to go the same, but I think that's the only thing that they have to really watch out for, is that it turns out to be underwhelming of having Pat McAfee being inserted into the storyline and having him come out during the match. Like it needs to be better than last year of how everything turned out. Yeah.
I think he's a red herring at the end of the day, and anything's going to be better than Travis Scott involved with it. But
right. Yeah.
I just have, I see Jelly Roll coming out. And you got to remember, too, Pat McAfee guaranteed that Randy Orton was going to win or he would never step foot in the WWE again. So that's another kind of...
Okay.
He said that. Yep.
Interesting. Yep. Yeah. I definitely expect Pat McAfee to get kicked in the nuts sooner or later. Or I feel like some bad stuff is going to happen to Pat McAfee now, whether it's
I'm interested
before or during WrestleMania or after. But
yeah, well, I'm interested because he's got a receipt coming, that's for sure. But I'm interested because he's got a baby on the way too, I believe. So man, please don't have the baby come a week before WrestleMania and not be able to make it.
How much of this stuff do you think that he said he kind of set off the cuff though? Because if some of it is true, a lot of the people in the back are not happy, right? And he brought up, I'm sick and tired of seeing two 5'5" guys wrestle each other week in and week out and stuff like that. Like obviously talking about Carmelo Hayes and Ilya Dragunov, I would assume, right?
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about that was a shot at AEW. I thought, but
well, it sounded like it's AEW, but he was talking about WWE, but it just happened to come off as AEW because if the shoe fits,
But this is the thing is okay, so over a course of 2 shows, we had 3 different pipe bombs be dropped. Like we had Pat McAfee do one, we had Cody Rhodes do one, and then CM Punk do one. And CM Punk cleared all of them. You know what I mean? Because he actually kind of knows what he's doing. I think Pat was given a lot more direction, and he's good, man. He's a good talking piece. Like you can't deny Pat's great on the mic, but and he's better as a heel.
Yeah,
no, and he's better as a heel than as a baby face. So, but just look at his attire when he came out. I'm going to go back to The Rock. He had that big belt buckle sticking out. He had the sunglasses on. I said, "Oh, that's The Rock all the way."
Okay.
That being said, I'm still Team Roman. Put in the comments if you're Team Roman or Team Cody. Hit like, share, and subscribe.
No, never that.
But hey, it is what it is, man. There wasn't too much that went on SmackDown. I mean, Sami Zayn retained his title against Carmelo Hayes, which was kind of pointless and didn't really make a lot of sense. I still think they're gonna this Friday on SmackDown insert Carmelo into the title match and have a triple threat for the title. It just makes sense to me.
I'd like to see Carmelo Hayes and Ilya Dragunov backstage confront Pat McAfee and be like, who were you talking about when you said that? Because you might have a receipt with us now too. Like
they would be like this, right? They would be like this. They'd be like this.
Yeah.
Who were you talking to when you said that?
Because we're 5'5". I mean, if people are really mad about it, there's going to be hell to be paid. I don't. It's interesting.
I don't know. I think there's a lot more.
TKO could have told him to say it, and the people in the back, the wrestlers, are still not happy about it. That's a possibility too, right? I mean, who the frick knows, man? Like,
it's what we
maybe
call
we'll see on Unreal in 2 more seasons.
It's what we call in the business, because we're affiliated with WWE. It's what we call a worked shoot. That is the saying of this. So I don't know, man. I think CM Punk's was more off the cuff than Pat McAfee's was, or even Cody Rhodes was, because Cody Rhodes puts all of his promos in front of a panel to see if they sound good before he goes out and says them on TV. But
okay,
that's what he did in AEW. I'm not sure about WWE. Like I said, SmackDown leading up to it. I mean, we had Io Sky come out and help Rhea Ripley against Jade Cargill and the baddies. We predicted that last week on the show. Go back and watch it. We have receipts. Yep. We predict a lot of this shit that goes on.
Yep. I think Danhausen and R-Truth, Damian Priest and the Miz thing, that was priceless.
The best line of wrestling, besides the pipe bomb, when R-Truth told Damian Priest he was talking to Asuka, and Damian Priest said, "What? Asuka's on Raw," and he said, "Well, who's that person in the paint I've been talking to?" And he said, "You mean Danhausen, bro?" I lost it. So good.
And the hot tag, too. And then the referee.
The curse is a little ridiculous, but I
thought it was perfect. Man. Like, it was perfect. Like, the curse is a real thing. Obviously, if the referee is getting that, and
are cursed.
Yeah. And man, moving it over to Raw, talking about Danhausen too, having his little spot coming out, because he went to the WWE headquarters and stole a Slammy, and or they gave it to him, I don't know, and I think he wrote his name on it. Then he was coming out talking about how handsome he is and all this and that, and and all that other crap. He said, and then he's saying something, then he's wiping his tears away with stacks of money. He's just as over as everybody else in all these other storylines. And you gotta give it credit, because if Danhausen hasn't been in WWE since Survivor Series, when he debuted out of the crate, man, WWE would have been a little Elimination Chamber. Sorry, he would have been, WWE would have been a little less more boring right now. To be honest,
crazy. It's crazy.
What would they do without him? I can't picture WWE without Danhausen right now, and he keeps getting better and better every little promo and segment he has. It just keeps getting more ridiculous and funny. I just don't even know.
And he hasn't even been in a legitimate match. WWE, please don't put him in a legitimate match. And he's sold more merchandise. Everybody's there to see him. People are doing the face. It's everything, bro. And when you look on social media, and I usually tend to not really pay attention much to the IWC, but when you look at the social media, everybody that shit on him when he first, shout out Vince McMahon, everybody that shit on him when he first debuted, and they're all going back and saying "Oh, he's won me over. Oh, I understand now. Oh, I get it." There's no people that are the other way that are "Oh, this is stupid." You don't see that for Danhausen. You get it. You can't explain it to somebody. I was trying to explain to somebody at work Danhausen, and I said, "You just have to watch it." There's no way to explain him. You just have to watch it and see what's going on with it.
And he don't seem starstruck at all, especially this last week coming out talking his shit. He seemed more in his element than he was when he was in AEW. He ain't scared of the spotlight at all.
At all.
He just gets better and better with it. The pressure, it's just, I don't know. I guess hanging around Pepsi Phil or Cola Punk is rubbing off or something. He's. It's just great. It's great for wrestling. It's great for entertainment. People freaking
And
loved it when he was in AEW, but they probably hate it now that he's in WWE and hasn't wrestled, and they just think it's a sideshow bullshit. But it's entertainment, man, and we're having fun, and I enjoy watching it, and that's all that matters to
agreed.
me. Screw everybody else,
Now
even if they
in the
won't
same
want to
vein,
admit it.
because we were just talking about Cola Phil and
Yeah.
the Cola Man. And
man.
we
Yeah.
were talking about Monday Night Raw. Man, CM Punk started off Monday Night Raw this week with an amazing promo. I know you want to get into it. I just got to say real quick that, like, if you want to do a worked shoot, this is the guy to do it, and this is how you do it. Like, the way he commanded the crowd, the way he paused at the right spots, he understood where to, like, let it breathe, where to really dig in. Everything about this is just pro wrestling 101. I don't think I've seen anybody that hated it, and the people that do hate it just don't understand wrestling, or they're just Roman sympathizers. Like, I've been Team Roman this whole time in this feud. I've told you that. I haven't been really hiding that, but like, CM Punk knocked this one out of the park in 2 parks over. Like, this was absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome.
5-1 now against Roman on these last promos since WrestleMania or something like that. I'll give Roman the one where he put him through the table, even though Punk laughed it off, I guess. I don't know. But man, talking about pressure making diamonds and talking about leading by example and talking about living up to all the expectations that has been put on your career and talked about, and the greatness of yourself, and leading a locker room and showing people how to do stuff, and overcoming the hate and the adversity throughout the years, to be able to come out and just deliver like that and cut one of the best promos people have ever seen. It's just on another level. Like, it's another pipe bomb. Like, people are stacking it up and saying that it was just as good, if not better, than the original one. Which it's kind of it's hard to compare that type of stuff. But the things he was saying was crazy, and the things he was saying was completely true. Talking about how he did everything himself, and he's sharpened to a point, and he may be old, but he's not weak. And you had a lot of people at the beginning of that promo, beginning to middle, that were chanting "what," which is so annoying. But that were obviously on Roman's side, and chanting OTC. And by the end of that thing, everybody was chanting CM Punk, because when you start talking about ticket prices and to bring the tickets down, it doesn't really matter who you are, what you are, you're going to get over. And he truly is the cult of personality, because he could just be pulling the wool over everybody's eyes, and he just knows what to say to get everybody over, because he's just that good. And he said everything he needed to say, and all the shots he was taking throughout the promo. It's just crazy. Like,
well,
what a way to skate the line, like habitually step that line and still be able to say those same things and get away with it.
This is where, like, when people are like, oh, it must have been like approved, but you could tell with CM Punk when the gears start turning in his head, because you see his eyes light up and he gets a little smile and he's like, oh, this is going to be gold. Like, he just has like a whole, okay, when he said the bucktooth Nepo baby, he couldn't make it in football, so your daddy had to get you a job in pro. And I'm like, oh my God. And then he talked about he's not as swole as his cousin in Hollywood, or a swole Hollywood star like his cousin in Hollywood. Well, he was a star or something. I said, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, not a star anymore. Yeah. And about Roman taking time off, and about Roman being safe and fabricated and being made, which is I mean, Roman has put in his work, absolutely, obviously, but
agreed.
Compared to CM Punk's career, it's a little different, where Punk came up from nothing. Punk came up from a broken family, a broken home, wrestled out in the outdoors, and took every step along the way to get better and better, against all the odds of what was normal for a character of gimmick of his to be himself in wrestling and be successful, and has come to the level where he's main eventing WrestleMania on night 2, 2 years in a row now to make it to the mountaintop of that and all the other accomplishments he's done. But yeah, to talk about Roman Reigns going on, them letting him go on Jimmy Fallon because he's safe. And you can't put CM Punk on Jimmy Fallon because you don't know what he's going to say because he's dangerous, because he might say something about the ticket prices on there, and they want to have everything pre-approved and they might not air it. So what better way to do it than go on live TV and say that shit? Oh man. And the line about Roman Reigns eating dog food for an old weird man.
Man,
that hit hard. And that just, the whole arena just gasps and just
and everybody that's kind of like, oh, why would Punk go back to WWE? Like they've been saying that since he returned. Like he put that to
he
rest.
Addressed
like
it.
he wasn't coming back with Vince in charge. Like he was going to come back once Vince was gone. You know what I mean? And
I left on my own with my pride, rich.
Yeah.
And
rich.
I didn't have to come back because I'm rich. Yeah, I chose to, woo. God damn.
He laid it down, man, everything. And now this is where I was drawing like bullet points or drawing like conclusions to things when he said Pat McAfee was probably the funniest shit I've heard. I laughed out loud. Like I was so funny. Pat McAfee, I said, oh my goodness. But when he was going on about The Rock, and then he's brought up Pat McAfee, I said, boy, everything happens for a reason in WWE. There's a reason why he's bringing these two up in like the next breath. And
and it goes back to SmackDown too. Like it's clearly making it all a part of it, and he's just that good. He's bringing Pat McAfee into it too, and it puts that over so much more. Also, if people weren't okay with it, and now they're okay with it because they want to see Pat McAfee get his receipt from CM Punk, and they just want to see the interaction and the confrontation between all of these people now. And of course, The Rock has to respond now, right? Like,
no, he's got I got the perfect response for The Rock because he said this last year: just shut up and enjoy wrestling. Like Rock, that's all you can do.
My New Japan shirt.
You can't complain about it because you were telling everybody just to shut up and enjoy it. So now you need to shut up and enjoy it. Take that goofy ass fucking wig off and come to WWE and do something about it. Like, come on, bro.
Right.
My goodness.
Yeah, but what a freaking promo, man.
What a promo.
That's just like poof, that'll change your energy up like that. Like that's lightning in a bottle. You like just to be able to walk yourself all the way out to the ring and just lay that out on there and just spit off the top of the dome like that and
pause.
Pause and put that antenna up and just freaking take that lightning bolt and freaking shove it straight up everybody's ass, including Ticketmaster and everything. Like, if people hated you, like I said, they don't hate you no more because you're talking about money, getting money. They're like, oh, we hated Punk. We're cool now. He's going to get us cheaper tickets.
The people that are going to, the people that are going to hate Punk for that is the ones that already bought their tickets at a ridiculous price. And then they see him at a reduced price months later. And they're like, what the fuck, dude? Why didn't I get the reduced price? So
why didn't you do this 5 months ago? Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I really like the lead up. Another promo. If you're ready to move off from that, I don't know if you have anything else to say on it. But another promo. It's kind of like a backstage kind of segment they had that I really liked. I liked the AJ and Becky Lynch face to face they had on Raw. I haven't really. AJ's kind of a weak promo for me. Becky. Becky is kind of getting annoying with her like fumbling on her words constantly. It's kind of just like played out a little bit. But this little face to face they had in the back and like it was raw and true and had real emotion to it. And I kind of bought into this match just in that little 2-minute face to face that they had, the interaction backstage. And thank God it was pre-taped because maybe that's what they needed with this feud because the live stuff has kind of just been missing for me, but this really hit for me.
Yeah, it seemed like it worked and it made people want to watch the match more, myself included, like you said. Like AJ Lee hasn't been quite the best promo besides maybe the first. She's had a couple moments during her promos, but they just seem kind of forced or like she's just not totally comfortable. Like she's still like a little rusty when it comes to being in front of a big crowd and talking. Like it's like overacting to a certain extent. And
Uh-huh.
I thought this promo was definitely a little better. You could see it a little bit during it still, but she made the points to Becky and so on and back and forth. And then just to end it with talking about Becky's daughter, when it goes back to Becky's daughter saying that AJ is her favorite wrestler. So it all makes sense, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'll say that. I can't wait to do the predictions and see what more we get out of the last Raw before going into WrestleMania.
Well, it's also difficult if you think, like, when you're live in front of a crowd, to play off the crowd's emotions and to, like, raise your octaves or lower them, or, you know, speed up, slow down based off like what the crowd is kind of doing is it can be difficult, especially if you haven't been in the ring in 11 years, you know. So to have that backstage where you're not playing off the crowd and you're just kind of like riffing through like your thoughts and feelings and stuff, I think that's kind of just what was needed. Because I wasn't really bought into the match is going to be all right, but I wasn't really bought into the build at all. Until this little sit down, like this random sit down they had on Raw really kind of captured the moment for me. I don't know. I really think that's probably going to be the women's match of WrestleMania, I would think. Out of all the matches that are out there, I know how you feel about Liv Morgan, bro.
Ooh,
I'll tell you this much: Liv Morgan's laying fucking eggs after Stephanie Vaquer.
She got a freaking bump to the head, huh? Her and Roxanne
Roxanne both. Yeah. Thank God.
Freaking Stephanie trying to stack the deck before WrestleMania. Like,
bro, I was laughing so fucking hard. When
I was wondering what they're
about
to talk about too before they got hit. That conversation was about to be interesting. It seemed like too. Like, I don't know what the frick was going on, but
yeah.
And then we got a promo from Stephanie too, like a video vignette, you know, and of course she's welcomes Liv to the Inferno again. That's a place you don't want to be, so I don't know. I'm a little worried for Liv for that, like, you know.
Yeah, all of her plastic she's made of is going to melt after that. Yeah.
And then she like released some type of like 7 second mute. Is it like a music video or something?
I don't
It looked like a dance number on the chair.
I don't care.
I can't wait to see what this is.
I bet you can't.
I can't wait. I can't help myself. Yeah, I'd buy her.
I saw like somebody said like online that
write her a note too. Yeah,
I saw somewhere online
that
Liv. Somebody was comparing Liv's outfit last week as an homage to Lita or something because she had like a thong hanging out, and like, let me tell you this right now.
Did you see Charlotte's thong hanging out?
No, I didn't. I got to tell you right now, there ain't no way in hell Liv Morgan holds a candle to Lita in her prime, bro. Like, I don't give a shit, dude. We can sit here and we can have this argument all day.
What? Wrestling?
We can have this argument all day, and any
promo-wise
of the word. Any sense
when did Lita
word.
ever even cut a promo?
What are you talking about? She had a live sex scene with Edge when they won the title.
Okay,
like,
well, that's not a promo. That's a porno.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I misheard. My earbuds went out for a little bit. I'm sorry, but yeah,
I don't remember Lita ever coming out in them coochie cutter shorts and
she didn't have to
doing the spin like Liv Morgan did and breaking the internet.
No, because she has actual talent, so she could do stuff without having to do that. But
okay.
We
can settle it on 2K26 on WWE 2K26. You play Lita, I'll play Liv, and we'll see who wins.
Don't say that too loud. I still haven't bought it, and my son's flipping out about it. So
oh shit. Okay. Well,
does Lita come in the base package, or do you have to like buy her separate?
I don't know. I haven't played her, but she's not relevant to me.
Oh, Liv Morgan no. Oh no. Another interesting thing, the Gunther and Seth Rollins thing is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like this little, listen. I'm a Gunther guy, right? I like the career killer thing. I love the whole thing. I know you and I have been kind of back and forth about it. I love the whole stuff, but anytime Seth Rollins comes out wearing men's clothes, like I am all for Seth Rollins. He came out in that trench coat with the suit and with the dress shirt and the tie and shit. And I'm like, oh my God, he's not wearing
black.
Becky Lynch's closet anymore. Like, let's go. And I was into this. I was bought into it. And I don't know. This has a potential to steal the show as far as it not having a build, but as far as in ring like quality, Gunther against Seth Rollins like has a strong chance to steal the show.
Yeah, talking about turning lemons into lemonade, like there's no story there, but they're gonna put on one hell of a show. And Seth just being the babyface now, I'm more happy about that. It works, especially against Gunther, obviously, because before you left with the whole heel thing and everything, he was like half heel because everybody was still singing his song and rooting for him, regardless of who he went against, even being the bad guy at WrestleMania and all that shit too, and and then all the Punk haters with the cash in for the Money in the Bank, aura farming, just wanting to be part of the moment. But yeah, I'm glad he's back being that because the audience is behind him anyway, so
that's right.
He deserves it. And he did mention the championship that he never lost, that he's going to come back for it, but I assume he's got more beef to go with Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker and all them too, beforehand with that. And
I don't know.
It's interesting what Gunther and Paul Heyman, that whole exchange afterwards once Gunther left the ring. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that Braun Breaker is going to return at WrestleMania here to cost Seth Rollins. It's going to continue their feud. But also in that same...
Okay.
Yeah, they said, I read somewhere he's cleared. They were just saving him till after WrestleMania because they didn't have a build. You know what I mean? Because Seth was hurt. They weren't sure or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this much. Like people are upset about iShowSpeed being in that 6-man tag. And
I've loved him recently.
He's good, man, and he's jacked, bro. And like
he's jacked. He's got charisma. Like obviously, he's got charisma. He goes all around the world, like and streams and does all types of crazy stuff. Like people love him. Like he's got it, and he can perform in front of everybody. And he's got it. He knows what to do.
And great obviously that was Bronson Reed's spot in WrestleMania, and Bronson Reed unfortunately got hurt. So like, what are you gonna do, man? Put iShowSpeed in there. You know what? Try to get some of his followers, and he's got like millions that follow him on streams or whatever. I don't know how that all works, but like they're all gonna say, "Oh, iShowSpeed's in a match," and it's just gonna get more viewers. And it is what it is, man. I understand it. We're not gonna go down the whole celebrity rabbit hole again, but.
And he put a lot of work into, and he can wrestle, and he's been very funny with the whole Logan Paul thing, and them like stringing him along, and then LA Knight just doesn't give a shit anyway. He's going to show up by his stream and throw him through his computer screen. And
hilarious.
It's funny. iShowSpeed, and he's still worked in with Danhausen too with the whole curse thing because he's still trying to become uncursed. Everybody loves Danhausen. Becky Lynch.
Danhausen's going to be in Danhausen's going to be involved in every match at WrestleMania this year. It's going to be hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Oh man.
The 5-way ladder match has turned into a 6-pack ladder match because we had a returning Rey Mysterio. I love it. Absolutely love it. People are like, "Oh,
I was so happy to see it." Yeah.
He was supposed to face Gunther at WrestleMania, but there's so many layers with Rey Mysterio being added to that ladder match. That's so cool. Like Penta, like Rey Mysterio being Penta's like idol,
Yes.
And also on top of that, you got to remember JD McDonough is in the ladder match, and then Rey Mysterio and Dom Mysterio with the JD McDonough thing. Like that's got history there. It just makes sense and falls into place. Dragon Lee's in it. Rey Mysterio, obviously. I really wish Rey Fenix would be involved with it. It's not going to happen.
Rusev's the only one it doesn't make sense in the match, but as far as like high flying, but that match is going to be crazy. Like,
well, I think the whole
nothing
thing
less than a spot fest. Obviously.
Yeah, I think having Rusev in that match is just a thank you to him for getting Femi over so much in that match on Raw. You know what I mean? Because Rusev and Femi really proved to the main roster audience, the ones that really haven't watched NXT, like what Femi can do, because he just had squash matches up until that point with Rusev, and then him and Rusev really burned, like tore the house down. Yeah. But speaking of Femi, man, that's how the Raw went off the air this weekend.
Well, I seen how much time was left, and they said they were gonna do a because I was behind a little, and I seen how much time was left, and they said that they were gonna do a contract signing. I'm like, no, the hell they aren't. And
No, they aren't.
I was surprised that Triple H came out to piss everybody off that he's interjecting himself again because he's got to be on TV. He can't help it. I mean, the man frickin' writes the damn show. He's in the back. If he wants to inject himself anyways, he'll frickin' inject himself. Nobody's got a problem when frickin' Tony Khan comes out and has a frickin' special announcement every other frickin' week. Like, come on. Like, oh.
Ridiculous, dude.
He didn't even do anything. Anyways, and they didn't come out, they didn't fight, but they had obviously their little confrontation, but it's very interesting with Oba and Brock, and I love what they're doing with it because they're keeping them far away from each other, even though they are close. But like that thing is like they're just on the cusp. Like they're right there.
Stewing.
And when it collides, it's like these two irresistible forces.
Oh.
And that's what they're building it up to be. And it's gonna be amazing. And when they released the match cards on ESPN, they did also say that the first hour of each night is going to be free and airing live on ESPN TV, like on cable and everywhere else too. And actually the Oba, Femi, and Brock Lesnar match on night 2 is going to be during that first hour, apparently.
Oh, really?
So,
okay.
So
okay.
It's good promotion for them and for the rest of the world and people that aren't going to be able to have to watch it regular WrestleMania and purchase it or however you get it to see it on ESPN. So it might draw some more eyes in, and that's a crazy fight matchup right there. If you're flipping through your channels or whatever and you see Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar staring at each other, looking each other down, I mean, you might not change the channel. I don't know. Like,
can you imagine like the pop that's going to happen like once they
the sickos would say meat.
When they first like collide in the middle of the ring to start that match, that crowd is going to be electric, bro.
Yeah,
like,
when they're
this
just
match is
there,
like
it's crazy. Yeah, it's
far
crazy.
as like pop and like crowd reaction and stuff. This match is probably going to be one of the top ones. And like Oba Femi is such a superstar, bro. Like like he's literally getting like Stone Cold Steve Austin ovations when he comes out. Like I can't understate how
just as much as Roman,
that is.
Everybody,
and like
Danhausen,
and like the crowd understands their spot. Like one side of the crowd goes, Oba, and the other one goes, Oba, like it just hits, and it's like everybody's in time. I've never seen so many white people in one room in rhythm like they are, because like they really are understanding what they have to do. I love it. I absolutely love Oba Femi. I think they should strap a rocket to him. I think he should be the main event of WrestleMania next year. I have no doubt that Oba Femi is going to be one of the top guys for the next few years coming.
And without making our predictions or saying what we think is going to happen, I do want to ask you, do you think it's going to be a long match between them, or do you think it's going to be short? Do you think it's going to be 5 minutes or less or longer? Do you think we're going to have an actual like long match, or do you think it's just going to be a squat? Without saying who you think is going to win, do you think it's going to be over quick, or do you think they're going to take their time and go back and forth?
Yeah, I think that it's going to be, it's not going to be a long match, but I think it's going to be back and forth. It's not going to be a squash. Okay. I think that Brock Lesnar is going to get some in on Oba Femi, and Oba Femi's just going to pop right back up, and Brock Lesnar's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And then Oba Femi's going to come at him and come on him and come over him and all this, wherever he's got to come, and like, it's just going to be absolutely ridiculous. He's going to give Brock Lesnar a taste of his own medicine and piss all over him. How about that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Get pissed all on. Yeah. Hell yeah. I like it. It's crazy, man. It's going to be something to see. It really is. It really is. Yeah, next episode we'll talk about the match card going forward, and we'll give our predictions for WrestleMania. Ooh, this is going to be our 2-year anniversary. It pretty much is, but we're going to treat it as next week, and of course we will try to do a live pre-show for night 1, I believe, and yes, night 1, and have some friends on and some fellow content creators out there, and any other crazy people that want to call up and join in, that want to step to us, talk some shit, debate, do whatever. Just bring it, baby. Yeah. But it's fun. It's crazy. We're on the road to WrestleMania, and if anybody want to come at us, we right here, baby, going crazy. They call me Combat Jones for a damn reason, motherfucker. yeah. And we're on the road to Wrestle Frickin' Mania. And we are, as seen on Netflix, busted open approved, the original bad boys of the wrestling podcast world. And we are rated RR for Ringside Renaissance. Not affiliated with WWE. But we want that check, baby. And that is the best co-host, the best tag team partner, the best friend in the world. Very deadly Jesse. Yeah. And I'm Andrew Kombat Jones. And you've been listening to the Ringside Renaissance Wrestling Podcast. Yeah. We having fun yet?